Hey guys, it's Hobbs here with another video. So sorry it's been so long since I made one last, but I've just been crazy busy. My brother is coming down in like 4 days from California, and I haven't seen him in 3 to 4 years, so I'm a little nervous about that, but he's my brother and I love him, and I'm mostly excited. As it is, yesterday I was out all day, but I did get a new phone. So worth it. I went from an iPhone 11 to an iPhone 14, so that's all fine and fun, and now I'm here with another video. So normally I would do a cover of a song right now, but I actually have a lesson today, a music lesson, so I don't want to strain my voice in case I do decide to do singing, or I could also potentially do guitar today, but I don't think I'm doing really anything massive, but I would rather save my voice in case I do singing today. But this is about my second acting experience. I did my first one a while ago, and the introduction is a long time ago. So this is my second acting experience, and I believe what I remember of my second acting experience was in middle school, 6th grade, my first year of middle school. All I remember is that I always really wanted to act. But I always knew about school plays and school musicals. This one was definitely a play. It implemented some music, but it wasn't a musical. I remember the audition process. I remember I wasn't as nervous as I usually would have been, because I actually had friends who were also auditioning for the play, and that was great. Excuse me. But I didn't know we were supposed to prepare anything or print out a monologue beforehand, and I didn't know what to do. So luckily, I was an avid reader, and I always had a book with me. And at this certain point in my life, as a 6th grader, I had a Zoe 101 book in my bag, so I just pulled it out and read it as different characters. You're not supposed to have different characters, but all I had was a book. What are you gonna do? But I did everything by myself, and my teacher really liked that I was able to play different characters. But yeah, it was fine. Definitely didn't know we were supposed to have a monologue prepared or anything. And then after we did the audition, she had us read a script for MASH, and I don't know if it was based on the show MASH or whatever. It was very much written the same way the show would have been written, the title, so I think it might have been based on the show, but I thought that's what we were going to do, because we all got the script to it and started reading it. I soon found out by the next rehearsal that we ended up doing a play called Sahara Nights, which was basically a play on all different eras of pop culture into a world. So, Elvis was the king, the Beatles were his servants, and this is no disrespect to anybody of pop culture, because Elvis and Beatles were very awesome in their own retrospect, but just the play on Elvis's nickname, the king of rock and roll, he was the king and the Beatles were his servants, so on and so forth. I believe I was a Beatle and a guard. So, if you guys are familiar with the Beatles, we have John, Paul, George, and Ringo. If I'm missing anybody, be sure to let me know, because I think there's only 4, but I could be wrong. But I think I got all of them. So, all during rehearsal, my teacher had me do John's lines. Fine, that's great. John was a great Beatle, 2 weeks. 2 weeks before the show, where I've been rehearsing all John's lines after rehearsal, she changes my role to Ringo. And that's not my problem. Ringo's a great Beatle, a great musician, great person. That was not my problem. My problem was it was 2 weeks before the show, where I've been rehearsing a whole other character's lines the whole time. 2 weeks before the show. Luckily, Ringo did not have that many lines to memorize, because there's no way I would have been able to do it otherwise. So for one of my like second acting experiences, other than that was like my first real play, I think it went really well, except one night. I feel so stinky and I feel so bad after I did it. My friend who was a grade below me called me up. She goes, hey, I want to go to the play, but I had nobody to go with. Do you want to go? And I never told this friend I was trying out for the school play. And I didn't want to, like, tell her that I was in the play. I don't know why. I felt like she would have been mad at me if I told her I was in the play. Because I couldn't go sit with her because I was in the play. So I had to lie to her that I was sick. And then I had to call my teacher and my best friend who was in the play with me and tell them, hey, I'm sick tonight, I can't come. And my friend, she was so mad at me the next day. She goes, I'm so mad at you. And I go, let me remind you, we were like 6th grade. I go, why? And she goes, because you're the only other guard other than me and I had to hold 2 people by myself. I'm like, sorry, it's not that hard. They're supposed to act like hostages. It's not that hard. Like, chill out. But yeah, I feel like the teacher didn't like me very much because of that, but what are you gonna do? I didn't like that teacher anyways. I was directing our play. She was like also an art teacher in the school, and I didn't really like her that much. But she was nice enough. You know, it was very different. I just wish she did not change my role very last minute. You know? But, like I said, what are you going to do? I definitely broke character a few times because our guy who played Elvis was so good and so funny. I mean, I was almost dying. My eyes were watering on stage during the play because he was that funny. So if you guys ever have the chance to go see Sahara Nights, like I haven't really heard of it lately because the last time I heard about it and the first time I heard about it was back in 2006. But if you guys ever have a chance to go see it, it's really kind of worth it to check it out just to see what it's about, especially if you're a fan of Elvis and the Beatles, which my mom was, but she hated our play, but the only reason she went to go see it was because, of course, her daughter was in it. But yeah, definitely a learning experience and prepared me for a lot more auditions, from which I took advantage of. Alright, so if you guys have ever seen Scenario Heights, give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, peace out. Bye, guys.